Well, I went and picked up a Wolverine brush cutter for the skid steer. This is one of the cheaper Chinese-made units, but I must say I just got this thing hooked up, ran it through the field a little bit, and trimmed up some brush and some trees, and I gotta say it's awesome. I mean, it does an amazing job. The only thing with these is the components they use underneath here. It's sort of like a big thick bar that the blades are attached to, and what happens is usually you're going along in the field, if you come up on a big rock and that bar just ends up smacking the rock, it can kind of, you know, either break off the blades or just explode and shoot out the side. I've seen videos like that, so you do have to be very careful. But the one fix is actually to purchase a new set of blades and a new what's called a stump jumper, and I actually have those components already. I ordered those right after I picked this up because I figured I don't want to wait for this thing to detonate on me or explode and have any issues whatsoever. So I went ahead and bought the parts for that. So I am gonna, but I did want to just test it out just to see if everything worked, the hydraulics were hooked up correctly and whatnot. I gotta say I'm super excited because it did work really good immediately. So I thought it would take me a little longer to get this thing set up, but not at all. I mean, within 5 minutes, literally just attached it to the skid, hooked up the hydraulics, just waited, pressed the button a few times to get the fluid flowing through the hoses, and we were off. So really excited about it. So I think what I'm gonna do is drive it up to the truck where I got all the other parts. I'm gonna just lift this thing up on its end and be able to work on it like that. I'll replace the blades, the stump jumper and all that. So highly recommend it. I did get this thing for 1,500 bucks. You can't beat that. I mean, I look at it like even if I bought 3 of these things, it wouldn't even add up to the cost of spending $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 on one of these. Now, obviously, if you're gonna be doing commercial work, bringing it to job sites all the time, you definitely want to spend the money on a high quality US made unit. But all I'm really doing here is just maintaining my own property. I don't plan on even cutting trees or 3-inch trees that this thing can you know, supposedly do. I'm literally just gonna let the field grow in over there, and then maybe once or twice a year just cut the brush down. So just wanted a handy tool to be able to do that. It's not really realistic for me to do it with the zero turn, to do an entire full couple acres of field, but you know, it's perfect for what I'm going to be doing around here. And I really think with the upgrades on it, the stump jumper and new blades, from what I've seen in other people's reviews and experience, they've had no problem, as long as you're just being sensible about what you're running into and not trying to just drive it through giant trees and stuff. But as far as the components on the inside here, this is just a steel cover that pops right off. You could get to it. One thing that you do have to remember is these things do not come with oil in the gearbox, so you have to take this cover off and fill it with oil. So there are some videos of people that just ran it completely dry not knowing, and before you know it, that thing's going to get hot and blow up on you. So there are some replacement parts. I've seen some websites to be able to buy the new parts that are in here, obviously Chinese made as well, so you just have to make sure that the certain components are going to work. I think there's probably about 10 brands that the same thing falls under. This, again, like I said, is Wolverine, but a lot of them look exactly the same, so you could kind of tell. But that's it. I mean, definitely excited. Gonna switch out these components so this thing lasts as long as I will probably ever need it for. And if you guys haven't yet, check out our other videos. We're doing a new home build here. This is going to be the pad right up here. We're prepping, and within about 30 days we're going to start laying out the foundation and getting things moving here. So check out other videos we have of doing all the site work here. Stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't yet, because like I said, there's going to be tons and tons of videos on this entire build. If you guys want to reach out to me, please leave comments. Love answering you guys' questions, and email me. My contact info is in the description as well as on my channel. And we'll see you guys on the next one.